In the 2013-2014 school year, the United States spent 7 times as much as India on its school lunch program. One of these countries fed 4 times as many children as the other. Guess which one? Let's take a closer look at the program that feeds 120 million of the country's poorest schoolchildren. The program began with an attempt to fix 2 problems. There were millions of hungry children in the country, and many of them were not going to school. And yet, there were tons of excess grains rotting away in government storehouses. At first, the program simply consisted of grain distribution. 3 kilograms of grains were given to schoolchildren to take home once a month. But it soon became apparent that grains couldn't keep children in school. They would only show up on days when the grains were distributed. As a result, instead of giving out grains, schools started preparing daily cooked meals for the students. The program has a positive impact on enrollment and attendance, especially for girls. For many, the program offers the only reliable source of food and their only regular source of lentils, vegetables, and in some states, eggs.
I got to eat an egg for the first time. At home, I just eat jawar, roti, and chutney.
In many parts of India, the program has had a profound effect on discrimination. This is Sushila. She is a Dalit, the lowest-ranking social group in the Hindu caste system, and formerly referred to as untouchables. They traditionally did jobs considered unclean by Hinduism, like removing sewage, tanning leather, or cleaning someone's home. Today, Sushila works as a cook at a local village school, thanks to the midday meal program. The program employs more than 2 million poor and marginalized women in school kitchens. Although some upper caste children initially refused to eat the food cooked by a lower caste cook, many have learned to accept the food without complaint. And children from higher castes even share food with their lower caste friends, something that was taboo even until a few years ago. However, in some states, the school lunch can be a means of discrimination. For example, lower caste children are required to bring their own plates, and the cooks refuse to allow even their ladles to touch these children or their plates. Lower caste children are also fed last in some places. In Uttar Pradesh, this 10-year-old child is hungry and moves up the line to ask for food.
You know you have to come after everyone else is served, so how dare you come and ask for food before everyone else?
Children of lower castes sometimes drop out of school because of discrimination. The program has a few other shortcomings as well, mostly due to corruption and lack of monitoring, accountability, and infrastructure. In 2012, this school principal in a village in the state of Bihar was charged with the murder of 23 children by poisoning because the food they ate had been stored in a personal storehouse next to pesticides. India has one of the highest rates of child malnutrition in the world. Despite all the program's shortcomings, it now feeds 120 million of its hungriest children.